This is a superb race up here, Dwight. I think one of the best. We have 4 women who have run 4:04 plus or faster this year for 1,500 meters.
And Sonia O'Sullivan of Ireland is one of them, ranked number 1 in the world in the 1,500, the 3,000, and the 5,000, where she was the world champion in 1995.
Once the race gets underway, we'll pick out some of these contestants as they move up. The rabbit in the race is Sarah Thorsett, who was certainly a finalist for the United States in the 1,500 meters. And there she is on the inside. And the goal here is to pull everybody by the first 800 meters in a very quick 2:08, no less.
And that's Sonia O'Sullivan getting right in behind Sarah Thorsett. In the third, that is Maria Mutola. This is Sonia using this race as some speed work, and Mutola, who is now in fourth, using this as some strength work. She has talked about doubling in Atlanta. Mutola, the 800-meter runner who has had a phenomenal career the last 3 years.
The woman in fourth place, ranked number 1 in the world, and a past star here, and just dominating really 800 meters over the last few years. And she is right now in 5th place. Kelly Holmes from Great Britain is in 3rd, and they're seemingly letting Thorsett go here.
Sonia O'Sullivan had tucked in behind Thorsett the first 200 meters, but now has backed off, as Thorsett is obviously thinking about the time she must run to earn her payday.
That was probably smart of Sonia O'Sullivan and the rest. They knew Thorsett was flying. 61.7 for the first 400 meters for these women. And remember, the target was supposed to be 68, 208 or so, 207. And we'll see if the rest of the pack hits that target.
Sonia, being ranked number 1 in the world in all those 3 events, knows pace extremely well. Really dominated women's middle distance running and distance running last summer. Mutola now back in 5th place.
The woman in 3rd, Kelly Holmes, a 1:58 800-meter runner, has run 4:04 this year. She is a British Army military woman.
Thorsett continuing to lead with just 2 laps to go. The lead is about 6 meters at this point, so Sonia O'Sullivan slowly but surely closing that gap. And I can't help but continue to stress, Larry, how different the conditions are here than they were at the Olympic trials and will be at the Olympic Games in just a couple of weeks. This is a distance and middle distance runner's paradise, but it will be absolutely different from this.
The one good thing I can say, while there's prestige in Atlanta, there's money here.
That's correct.
You build your financial security here, and the Golden Four competitions will be bringing you all summer long on ESPN. The last 3 of them after the Olympic Games themselves.
Thorsett continuing to lead. O'Sullivan in 2nd. Kelly Holmes 3rd. And Mutola still back in 5th position. And the real running is going to begin in just a few moments.
2 minutes, 8 and 5/10 of a second through the first 800 meters here of this 1,500-meter race. So they're right on schedule for fast time. And this woman is very fit. Kelly Holmes has run well. She's been working on her speed, she told me. She said, I'm really trying to develop a very, very strong kick, and I've worked on it hard since last year. 1 lap to go, Dwight.
Well, she's going to have her chance to use it here as Sonia O'Sullivan is leading with just a little more than 1 lap to go. Kelly Holmes in 2nd. That is Mutola back in 4th, and Carla Sacramento of Portugal is sandwiched in between. Now Mutola moving into 3rd. Now we should see real running as Kelly Holmes moving up on O'Sullivan's shoulder.
Time for O'Sullivan to move. If she lets her by, I'll be surprised. No, look at her fight her off. Hard paces seem to take the sting of the kick out of Mutola in 3rd. Let's see what this is going to be. A fascinating race and a real peak, I think, at what may happen in Atlanta at the Olympics.
A little less than 200 meters to go, and it's still O'Sullivan with Holmes back. She has already repelled 1 challenge by Holmes. The race starting to show on Holmes' face at this point. O'Sullivan focused on the finish line with just 100 meters to go, and now she goes into her kick. It's O'Sullivan leading Holmes and then Mutola. O'Sullivan of Ireland, 1995 Athlete of the Year, is pulling away from Kelly Holmes, a woman with 1:58 800-meter speed. It will be O'Sullivan just breaking 4 minutes, followed by Holmes, and in 3rd, Margaret Crowley of Australia comes up and takes Mutola for the 3rd spot.
Crowley, a big surprise here. A superb time for all those leading women, and she had not run at a 4:06 this year. I'm referring to Crowley, and the only woman in the world right there, the leader, Sonia O'Sullivan, to get under 4 minutes last year. She ran 3:58, and again this year, no one else in the world had run faster than 4:03 prior to this race.